Hey everyone, my name is Jesse Tanaki, aka JT the Human. Today, this is my very first time I'm talking to the camera, first time I'm talking into the microphone. I've got my Rode podcaster here set up. Basically, in the future, I want to be running my own podcast and interviewing people and doing all the like. So, this is me starting. I know I'm going to make a lot of mistakes and stuff up a lot, which I can edit out. But at the same time, I want to try and just see where I'm at, see what things I'm kind of doing wrong right off the bat. But most importantly, I'm excited to kind of get to it. Today, pretty much what I want to do is go through a few things that in my phone, I pretty much write some things I like to call gems. And I'm just going to go through a few of them. It kind of gives me a little bit of a topic to talk about. It gives me something to kind of focus on for my first one. This may not see the light of day, so I'm practically just practicing at the moment, seeing how I go about working with my stuff up, seeing if that's something that I can make happen in terms of when I stuff up, can I edit that out? When I stuff up with my vocabulary, can I repeat the sentence? Basically, I'm just going to go through this, as I said, on my phone, looking through what I call gems. The first one here says, give yourself and show yourself the evidence. So basically what I mean is, in life when you're talking to people, people want to know that you know what you're talking about, right? If they go into a personal trainer for fitness, for example, it helps if they're fit, they're in shape. It helps if they know what they're talking about. It also helps if you've got previous clients and you've got some credibility behind you. So you've got the receipts, you can actually say, hey, I've done this before, I'm doing this, I'm currently doing this, therefore I can help you, I can bring you value. We adopt that kind of mentality with other people. But what I want to try and focus on is adopting that mentality with ourselves. If you're able to show yourself that you've got the receipts, that you've got the knowledge, that you've got the value, that you can do this, the courage that you'll gain from that and the perspective that you'll build around you being able to succeed and you being able to do what you need to do is absolutely amazing. I really think that if you can start building a little bit of self-belief, time by time, it'll snowball and you'll be able to be confident enough to take on whatever you want in life. And I feel like that's a big, big thing in society. The next one, what I have written here is don't aim for the best day scenario, aim for your average day scenario. And what that pretty much means is when people try and design their life, what would you love your life to be? And you think, oh, I'd love to be sitting on the beach, drinking cocktails and all that kind of stuff. That is achievable by working a job that you hate for a long time and just booking a holiday and going for it. What this concept is trying to bring out is if you plan what your average day looks like, imagine what the best days will look like. If your average day looks like time, freedom, money, all the things you want to be able to do in life, if that's your average day, imagine what your best days are going to look like. If you can plan what your average Tuesday looks like, you'll have an amazing life. The next point I want to bring across is something that kind of came to mind. This was just a random thought that I had the other night. Me and my partner were focusing on getting our health in check. We're trying to make sure that we eat healthily. We're trying to make sure that we generally cook most meals and that we kind of avoid dirty takeout, all that kind of stuff, which is very hard because we both love KFC. We're about to cook food. She was on her way home. She literally walked past KFC and was like, dang, this smells good. We should get KFC. Thankfully, I wasn't there. I was at home and I said, no, we're going to be strict. We're going to be good. Now, I guarantee that if I was there right next to her, I definitely would have wanted it as well. And so what I've written in my notes is KFC only smells good when it's in front of you. The reason I bring this up, if you kind of bring it back to habits and you bring it back to your environment changes so many things around you. If there's something that you want to cut back on, or if there's something that's building into an addiction, if you can separate that from your life and then from your environment, you will do less of that thing. For me, for example, with fast food, if I don't walk past it, I'm not going to buy it. It's the same thing as within our cupboard. I know there's a lot of people out there with a lot of willpower. I envy you, amazing. But for me, if I've got a packet of Tim Tams sitting in the cupboard, I guarantee I will eat that bad boy, the whole thing, lick my fingers, all done, all within one night, within one sitting. So for me, I actually don't eat Tim Tams. Why? Because I don't buy them, I don't put them in the cupboard, and I don't have the temptation there. I remove it from my environment, and then I know that I'm not going to eat them. So as this works for the negative, remove the negative and you won't be enticed to do the thing. Same thing goes for the positive. If you want to read at night before you go to bed, every time you make your bed in the morning, place the book you want to read on your pillow there ready for when you get home. You'll go to bed and you'll notice the book. It's right there in front of you. It's easy to just open it. But if you get into bed and then be like, oh, I should have read, oh, the book's all the way over there, can't be bothered, go to sleep or scroll on TikTok. It's the same thing with gym clothes. You want to go for a run in the morning, sit your gym shoes out, sit your gym clothes out so that you almost trip over them when you wake up in the morning. You'll be more inclined to do the things. So change your environment to reduce the negative and increase the positive. Things will change. All right, so that wraps us up for the first video today. This is a test trial. I'm going to go export this onto my computer, see if I can edit out something and have a little bit of a look. Thank you very much.